can't blow up the bridge, right?
And we've started. Hello! This is Crow Inquisitors, Season 2, Episode 17. We're playing some Burning Wheel, people. It is just Theo and Antonius at the moment. But, Antonius
hey!
And there's Antonius!
Hey!
And I gotta switch around the Wait.
Hey, Antonius, I don't hate you!
There we go. Well, this is a great way to start off everything. I'm just
sorry.
switching everything around. No, that's fine.
Sorry.
I probably should have waited for you to get on before
I
I
clicked join meeting right as the Twitch stream on my other screen.
Oh, yeah.
It's
fine, yeah. Hey, we're live. Yeah, we're doing stuff. So if you didn't notice, Connor has a new camera. So
I do.
That's great.
It looks beautiful.
It looks beautiful. Yep.
It does look beautiful.
That's
awesome.
Mine's not new.
It's okay.
Something's really loud. I don't know what just. That might be you.
I don't think it's me because I can hear.
Is that me?
Yeah.
It's me.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, so.
See, that's why I was hoping.
Yeah, there's like a fan that was like really loud for some reason.
Yeah. That's why I was hoping my volume was lower. No, but I'll change it in a sec. Just keep going.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I've been sick all day, so that's the thing that happened. But I passed out for a while and I feel better, so I want to play some RPG. So
we roll.
Yeah, that's the way things are. So. Where we last left, this party of people, there was a thing that happened with Antonius
for a while and I feel better, so I want to play some
every
RPG.
Time. Why? For some reason, the stream usually is auto-muted. It used to be, but for some reason now, it automatically is not muted. And so when I'm on the stream, the dashboard or whatever, it pops up and starts playing my voice, and I'm just like, well, this is annoying.
Wait, how come you haven't used any of the music yet?
I have. I did do it in between, like during the breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'll do it this time, and you can listen to it. So, it's cool. It's cool stuff. I still have not made Theo a theme yet, or Antonius. But
it should be kind of like dark, like low violinish.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it should be kind of like wailing, like sad. Almost as
I feel like there'll definitely be some like choral elements.
You ever seen the movie Troy?
Troy? No, I have not.
No. Do you know the music in that? It's kind of like Latin, like wailing. It's really kind of sad, but it's kind of like dark sad.
Okay, sure. I'll listen to that and then use that as inspiration when I write your theme. But yeah, so we are gonna play some RPG. Even though it's definitely the latest we've ever started. But Adam and I were doing some mini session stuff as well, so there's some things that happen beyond the scenes that we will reveal as of later. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up with Theo and Antonius. And I think technically Sergio is here too, but Trevor, he'll be here later. He's not here at the moment, but I have a good idea of what he's probably doing during this time. Theo, Antonius, so we still haven't figured out exactly what happened to you since you disappeared in exact terms. So did you get jumped then? Is that what we're going to say? You got jumped and put in prison and then...
Honestly, I think that makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what did you do?
He murdered a guy.
Oh, you weren't there.
Yeah.
You weren't there.
He murdered a guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just like straight up, man.
Pretty
straight
much.
Yeah, he just straight up murdered a guy.
Am I quieter now? Is this much better?
Yep.
Okay, no fan?
Alright. No, yeah, it did it again, but...
Was that my fan then or his?
I don't know. Did you hear it?
Is my audio better?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah, well, here, I'll just mute myself.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, just...
Because I had my heater running in the background, and I didn't think about chilling because normally it's not a problem because I have my boom, but I'm really not wearing those headphones tonight. They're very painful. So...
Yeah, I don't think... I think it was Antonius, or I think it was Connor. So, yeah. That's right. We can just Just mute yourself when you're not talking.
Is there a hotkey for mute?
That's what I'm about to find out.
You can.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yes, there is. Yeah. Boom. There you go. Awesome. Okay, so Antonius. So I think probably what happened is you were jumped and put in prison, and then I think so you've been in prison for a while. Maybe you've tried to escape, but I don't think you've succeeded. And I think
Let's do it.
on the morning of this day, one of the twins of the Inquisitors walks in and like is staring at you as you like so like you hear him in the background like you're asleep or whatever, and then you hear him Antonius, and you like wake up and you're like laying on this cot, and Denzia, or maybe it's Lidio, whichever one is the talkative one.
I don't know. You're the GM.
I know. I was talking to myself. Yeah, it's Lidio. So this guy, he wakes you up, and
with that face.
Well, yeah, except a little bit more like disappointed. He's like, Antonius.
What do you want with me?
I'm here to get you out. Isn't that obvious?
No, not from your demeanor.
I'm just annoyed. It doesn't matter. Jailer?
Are you in prison?
Yes.
Since
Yes,
when?
I am. Since we just decided 2 minutes ago before Adam put those sunglasses on.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't hear that? Never mind.
But yeah, so he has the jailer like open the jail cell and kind of like gestures for you to come out, and he's like, I don't care what you did, but it doesn't matter right now. That they should have known better than throwing a Crow Inquisitor in jail anyway, especially in today's climate.
I trade glares with the jailer as I leave the cell.
Yeah, so I mean, he leads you away. Like you guys are walking, and do you have like questions for him as to like what's been going on, or do you not care?
I think at this point, it's just by default. He's been trying to escape, and the fact that someone's come to let him out is still a little surprising to him.
Yeah.
Again,
that's definitely never something that's happened before.
Not except that one time when they threatened to vaporize him.
Yeah.
So, I'm not honestly sure if... Well... Yeah, I'm not honestly sure what he would be. If he'd be wondering too much, or just following, I guess, until something changes.
Okay, yeah. So he just kind of like leads you away, and I don't think he really says anything because I think maybe he was expecting you to ask a question or two, but like when you don't, he just goes into his own mind basically, and he's just like mulling over something, and you guys are walking, out of the prison, and prison's over here. And so, actually, to be honest, you probably were found. No, yeah, you were probably thrown in that prison. Yeah. So we're thrown in there, and then he leads you out or whatever, and I think we get like a montage of you guys are walking, and like maybe the camera like kind of goes out, like while you guys are walking down this corridor in the prison or whatever, the camera like goes out of one of like the barred windows, and like does like an aerial shot of like Lucerta, and we kind of see everything, and there's smoke rising from a few buildings, and there's still ramshackle and
it's a mess out there.
It's a mess.
Is it significantly worse than the last time Antonius has actually seen me outside?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll definitely have some questions as soon as we leave the building.
Yeah. So yeah, we get this aerial shot, and I think we get like the Pronati Crow Inquisitors, and like the the music lifts and epic choral kind of stuff, and then dun 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 dun, and then like it goes back, and we cut to like Antonius and Lydio walking out of the prison, and Lydio's still like just out of it. He's not paying attention.
Antonius looks around it. Was there a fire and stuff, or is it just mostly just got down? But what specifically does it kind of look like?
I mean, where you guys are over by the prison, it's not too crazy. There's still lots of blood stains outside of the prison, because that was where that whole that first massacre went down. That's still there.
Okay.
But this district itself doesn't look too crazy, but I think he's leading you towards I'm actually not sure where he would be leading you. He might actually just be leading you back to the palace. So
fingers together by accident.
What?
I did.
But you stuck your fingers together?
I tried to wipe off the glue, and then I put my fingers together, and I couldn't take them apart.
Oh yeah, super glue is fun stuff.
Only you.
That's why you have to be 18 to buy it, so. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to use a computer for a while.
Well, it's pretty dry now, so. Yeah.
It's chemically bonded. You realize it's chemically bonded the skin on this finger to the skin on this finger, so they're stuck like this.
I got
What are
it.
you doing?
I was trying to take them apart. There's like a layer of skin on my other finger.
Oh yeah. Because it's actually chemically bonded the two pieces of skin together, and so you cannot separate. It's actually easier to separate the layers of skin
guy.
on your finger.
Get
than
it.
it is.
More intelligent than we are.
No, I've just done this to myself a couple of times.
So he's less wise than we are.
No, he did it on purpose.
There you go.
Yes, actually, in fact, I have.
Well, there you go.
He's probably wiser than me, because I did it on accident, so I didn't think about it. He knew what he was getting himself into.
I don't think that's wisdom, Adam.
I'm not sure it is. You're less intelligent and less wise, Adam.
Anyways.
But yeah, so I think like he leads you back up towards the palaces, and that's we're getting a little bit more of a montage. You don't notice anything until you maybe get higher up on the hill. And then you're looking down on the rest of the city, because this hill like goes higher and higher the more closer you get to the palace. So you're looking down.
Here?
Yep.
Okay.
You're looking down, and like you see like the city's a mess. There's smoke rising from from a lot of places. The wharf district over here especially is really run seeming pretty crazy right now. You can see like some people like ants like swarming on various parts, especially in the wharf district. Like right over here, you have a really good angle of like right over here by like the temple district, and you can see that they built like a palisade over the causeway that would lead to the temple district, and there's like a huge like crowd surrounding like in front of the palisade wanting to
Okay.
You can't obviously hear what they're saying or anything like that, but like you can see that they're angry and they're swarming like ants outside of the palisade. And yeah, do you say anything to Lydio?
Yeah, what happened down there? Did Theo try praying or something?
Oh.
Does he even know who Theo is?
Yes, Theo got himself struck with lightning.
No,
in the other town, remember?
The twin. Does he know who? He does?
Yeah, he's met you.
Because you're an Inquisitor,
Yeah,
and you're a Crow Inquisitor, and so he's one of our handlers.
Yeah.
He's read all the paperwork on you.
Uh-huh.
He probably knows you better than you know you.
Yeah. But yeah, he says, no, things are just escalating. We're going to have to make a move soon.
Where's Don and the others? Do they have a plan?
I don't know. My brother and I, we left the city for a mission of our own, and we just returned. It's
Brave Inquisitors.
And then he just scowls at you. He's like, Vada was taking care of them. You'll have to talk to him. I'm bringing you to him right now. Do you have any other questions for him, or just kind of wait?
What's going on down by the temples?
People wanting to get in. Some claim to want to have their religious rites done. Others want to tear off the heads of the priests. It's obvious we can't let any of them in.
I see.
You could say that there's a sort of refugee crisis. I'm kidding.
That might be a little more self-aware than we're looking for.
Yeah,
right now.
He breaks the fourth wall. No, I just realized in my own mind that there's a
While you were saying
here. Yeah.
I don't see refugees. I see mob action.
Yeah. It's a mob. Yeah. It's definitely a different situation than that. But anyway. Yeah, that's what he says. And yeah, he seems very distracted still.
Why are you so distracted?
That's not a nice question to ask. If people are preoccupied with their own thoughts, they'll let you know. If they wish to share. At least that's my philosophy, and hasn't gotten me in too many awkward conversations.
Yeah, you're not gonna. That's not gonna fly well if you get a girlfriend. She wants to tell me about something. She'll tell me.
Adam?
That's not how it works.
It's a fair point. I mean,
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Just if we look at.
She'll get mad at you for assuming that.
Yeah, I'm sure. But the thing is, I'll burn that bridge when I come to it, and
okay, yeah.
that looks to be years.
Until then,
until then, I will keep going by this.
I will stick with this heuristic because it allows me to stay in my box.
Yep.
Alone.
So I mean, I think we just skip ahead to you being brought to that same dining room or whatever that everybody's been meeting at. And so Vada, is there sitting, and he's lounging on one of the chairs. And he nods to Lydia, and then Lydia nods back and then just leaves, and you're left in the room with him, and he's clipping his fingernails. Vada is, and he seems really pleased with himself.
What's he using to clip his fingernails?
I have no clue.
Yeah,
what they would.
12th century toenail.
Oh, so he's doing that shave polish sort of thing, What are those called?
File?
What?
File?
Yes,
Nail
he's
file?
filing his fingernails. Yeah, he's using a file.
Okay. That's weird, dude.
It really is, but yeah.
He's also doing his nails,
he's not using nail polish or whatever, but
put a little shellac on it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
The UV curing machine and whole 9 yards.
Yeah. But yeah, he just kind of smiles at you, and he's like, Antonius, good day.
Why'd you let me out?
Because you work for me. I don't need you in prison.
All right. I honestly thought this relationship was a lot less formal than that.
We don't have time for formalities, Antonius. There's a world out there, and it's in need of us. You ready to save it?
Where's Dallin and the others?
Dallin and the others are, as we speak, infiltrating the Cult of the Dreamers. They should give me a progress report soon enough, and we'll be able to move forward.
Right, Preston. That's where you're wrong, son. I'm not there. Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
Was that a fifth wall you just broke? I think we're running out of walls.
Technically, I'm not. So
He shot at the ceiling, the glass ceiling.
yeah, I just come through. Hey, like
Don't we normally yell at Antonius for things like this?
Yeah.
Hey. We yell at nobody for things like this.
Well, we would
I
have
like
to
that
if nobody
idea.
did those things.
Hey.
I mean, you could just use Facebook Messenger and I'll laugh at it behind the scenes. That'd work too.
That's true. That's a better option.
you talking about me?
Well, anyone.
Okay, I'll stop.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Do you ask you another question then? Oh, and I think he specifies also that like Theo and Sergio aren't a part of that little excursion. They're doing other things, gathering information and the like. I believe Sergio has this idea that he needs to go pardon some people in the city, so I think that's what he's doing. But more power to him, I suppose. The new pope does need to have a certain reputation for kindness, I suppose.
New Pope?
Oh, right, you hadn't heard. I forgot. You've been in prison.
Ooh, wow. Oh, this guy is...
Wait, hold on. I didn't know there was a new pope.
This guy is great.
There's a new pope?
Listen, the thing, he explains to you, Antonius, that, and I think Adam, or Theo, he probably explained this to you as well, like, yesterday or something like that, so you know about this. He explained that, the Inquisition plans on taking down the church, and, like, reforming it, basically, because they're failing at what they're doing. The Pope is evil, basically, is his explanation, and he wants to...
Of course.
And basically he wants to set Sergio up as the new Pope.
Oh.
So, and it wasn't last session, but the session before that, there was this whole thing about, like...
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. What?
You remember that, right? Right, Theo? You remember that Vada wanted to make Sergio into the Pope?
What?
I thought that was just like, oh, make him the pope. Laugh about it.
No, like he was dead serious.
Wait, Vada wants to make Sergio the pope?
Vada wants to make Sergio the Pope.
Dude, that would be so
he
great.
can pull the strings?
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, like his explanation
Sergio
is,
the Pope.
he wants, for the best of the
Oh,
country,
absolutely.
of course, like.
Absolutely.
But yeah, he definitely wants to have, like, he doesn't want to. He knows that he wouldn't be very popular as a pope, but
I mean, it would be better than it is now.
it would be better than it is now for him, especially.
We'd all be freed, and Vada would probably get killed or something.
Yeah, so I mean that's kind of like the plan.
I see.
I didn't know that until just now.
Yeah, so the next session
sounds
after
like-
Theo,
I remember hearing
or
that,
Adam,
but I didn't
the
really
next
understand
session
it.
after we did that mini session with you two, Vada pressed the issue and Sergio caved and accepted. So
That whole family is...
That could fulfill my awesome ending that I wanted. I wanted to kill Vada in the end, like kind of like last. Like
No. I want to kill Vada.
Well, I was thinking like in the end because he actually was the one who
everyone
like
wants to kill Vada.
killed my wife.
Very sure.
Well, I want my like full vengeance on him, but like I wanted to avenge my wife. Basically,
Yeah, this is the thing. Everybody's gonna get to have vengeance on someone. Like Theo's gonna have vengeance on Vada for killing his wife. Kentarius is gonna have vengeance on Winter for killing his wife. Antonius is gonna have vengeance on Guido Sen for ruining his life. Dylan will have vengeance on everyone else. And Alphonse will have vengeance on
No, everyone else will have vengeance on Alphonse.
yeah, everyone else will have vengeance on Alphonse. And Sergio won't have vengeance on anyone because he doesn't
He's the Pope, and he
He's not-
can't do that.
he's
sort
not
of
for that
thing.
vengeance.
he'll just let it happen. Like he'll just.
He
Like,
can't do that sort of thing
Like-
over the table, you know?
Well, I want like in the end, like Vada's like talking all smack, like you can't kill me because you have the string, and then all of a sudden like Sergio kind of like releases the curse because he's like the new pope. Like if this happened, this would work. He releases the curse, and then I just kind of like walk up to Vada and like start walking because he knows like I'm gonna kill Vada if I go after him.
Yeah.
He knows that like if the curse wasn't there, I'd take him down, but I can't. And so like he's like, wait, no, the curse. It's like I didn't think this through, kind of thing. And I'm just gonna just like you made a mistake, man. You done messed up.
You done goofed.
You done goofed, Vada.
That sounds so funny. It sounds like from little Anakin from episode 1. The whole poodoo thing. No, the poodoo thing. What was it?
Oh yeah.
Remember? Yeah. It says
Yeah, super flying fat guy.
poodoo. Yeah. You done goof, Vada. Poodoo.
You done poodooed, Vada.
Vada.
Anyway. So yeah, he explains that to you, and
Good work. I'm so excited now.
yeah, and so he says to you, Antonius, he's like, I believe that Theo and Sergio are down in the Wharf district, I believe, gathering information, pardoning people. Again, as I said, you can join them if you'd like.
I think I'll need a change of clothes, but yeah.
Of course.
Don't know that prison. If they gave me a change of clothes, it would be prison garment, and if not, I'm still covered in.
Yeah, so he rings this little bell that he has on the table, and a servant walks in, or a female servant walks in, and he. You're horrible.
Yes, sir, he is.
He like nods to the lady. He's like, give this man a change of clothes, and he looks at Antonius and he's like, I don't recall if you're a married man or not, but feel free to with her if you'd like. And he seems just like literally he just says that, and he just goes back to like filing his nails, and the servant girl like pales, looks at you.
I just throw him a glare.
Attaboy. To you, not the NPC. Just to clarify.
No, to Vada.
Yeah.
Technically, they're both NPCs.
Yeah. True.
To the villain.
Well, you have no idea what the servant girl's motivations could be.
It's true. Yeah.
She could be chaotic evil for all we know.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm assuming you just
go for the change of
her.
clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, we just cut there, and then we the scene opens up again as you walk in. You're walking into the Wharf district, and so I'll pop over to the Roll20 screen here.
So I got to do that
and to show you there, and I gotta switch around stuff again.
Awesome.
Why don't you have like a second keyboard with magical hotkeys and?
Well, the thing
awesomeness.
is, like, even if I did do that, like, I can't have hotkeys to move. It would be a really complex set of hotkeys, and it wouldn't really help.
Thank you.
That's what it would take too much more time than it would be worth.
Possibly.
Anyway, you reach this place right here. You walk in that way, or actually, do you take the boat from the university to the temple district and walk in? Go that way, or which way would you go?
Probably.
Remind me again who's Lydio?
What?
Remind me again who Lydio is.
One of the zookeepers who gives you lunch every
Yeah,
day.
one of the twin inquisitors.
Oh, okay, that was the one you were talking about. Okay,
Yeah.
I saw the picture pop up.
Yeah.
But, okay.
I'll probably just take the boat, whatever's closer.
Yeah, it would definitely take less time to do it that way. So you come at it from the temple district or whatever, and you're like, I think we get a shot of you standing like, before the palisade basically, and there's a bunch of guards, like you're on the other side of the palisade, and there's a bunch of guards, patrolling the walls, and like some of them are shouting down insults at some of the people below, just talking about how you're a bunch of scum and all that stuff. And so you hear like the crowd shouting various things, like wailing that help, we need to do our religious rites, stuff like that, like, please, like, my daughter just got married, she needs to do the sacrament, stuff like that, like, and like there's no priests anywhere near this palisade whatsoever, like on this side at least. Like it's just a bunch of military people. And so and I think like maybe because you're walking through the temple district, I think you definitely got a picture of the temple district. Like the people in the temple are trying their best to ignore the fact that this is happening. They're just trying to do their own thing. They're involved with their own politics, and they're just ignoring the palisade and everything that's related to it. And you get, a lot of the other people in the crowd were like, we want to tear down the, like there's like a sort of like chant that's kind of going on from like one half of the crowd that you can hear, which is like tear down the church, build up a dream. Tear down the church, build up a dream. Tear down the church, build up a dream. And so you hear that happening as well. Do you like talk to one of the guards and try to go through, or
don't know that I'd want to go out into the crowd.
Yeah.
If I'm on the temple side, probably rethink the whole boat idea.
Well, that's the thing.
He's considering going back if, as you said, the barrier is like right at the neck.
Yeah,
or
it's
whatever.
right there. Yep.
So there's no real way to slide into the crowd silently.
No, yeah, it would be pretty obvious. Yeah. You could take a boat from this island and just go to one of these docks here. Like that's a way you could do it.
That seems again risky coming off of the.
It definitely is. Yeah.
I'm honestly a little surprised they let the ferry boats in on the other side of the island. It must have been a this guy's important boat, not a there's a bunch of people need to visit boat.
Say again, what do you mean?
A lot closer to like a VIP type of event than a mass transit boat getting me onto the
like
district.
it goes from the university to the temple district, and so you have to be important to get that.
Okay.
You get to do it because you have the Crow Inquisitor badge, but most people would have to pay like a lot of money, especially now. Like okay,
I don't know that Antonius would have taken that in the first place then.
Okay, that's fine.
To be totally honest.
Yeah, that's
totally don't think he'd just go waving the badge around if he's got no real plan other than to go find.
Yeah, definitely.
The members of the crew, so he's going to go for the epicenter.
Yeah, so you just kind of like make your way through the city, and come in here, like everybody else would probably do, and this side is definitely a lot more lax. There are definitely some guards like outside of the outside of the walls there. That are actually part of the the Church of City Guard, but you can tell that there are like there are banners like on the walls leading into this district that have like the eye and stuff like that. Like it's really obvious that like the cult controls this district and the people just leave it alone. Like they do not go in there. If like the guards do not go in there, it's basically another city in and of itself at this point. Make an observation test for me.
Okay.
When you're kind of walking in here.
Been a while since I've seen this character sheet.
Ob 2. Cool. Yeah. So you notice something odd about the banner. So the banner, the way it's made is like you've seen banners like this before, and it looks almost as if the banner of the church was, because it's like the same color, like the field is the same color. The emblem though is almost like it was sewn on top of the church's symbol. So where before it would have been like, the ring, the incomplete circle of the great god or something like that. Instead, it's the eye with the white eye with the squiggly in the middle. And you're staring at it for a minute. You're kind of standing there and you're like, okay, something's off about this. Like, there's something here that's just familiar about this. And then it comes to you. The weaving, the seamstressing on the banner, you could swear that your wife did this. You could swear that this is the stitching of your wife. She's a seamstress by trade, and she's done that as a side business her entire life while you guys are married. And you've seen her stitches.
Quick question.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
That is a very good question to ask.
You've seen her stitching so many times, and you just stare at this and you're like, something familiar, and then your face just goes white, and then you're like, no, that my wife did that. My wife stitched that banner for the cult.
Well, they're not going to welcome me here, are they? I don't know that I'm welcome anywhere anymore. Awesome.
Do you walk in anyway?
It's like an entrance to a district in the area, not like a specific building.
Yeah, it's there's like a banner on the wall or whatever that they kind of put over. And again, like there's technically a gate here, but it's open. Like even though the Church City Guard is not going inside, like the cult does not make a pretense of like this being some sort of fortress or something. The gates are wide open and anyone can walk in if they want to.
Sure.
So,
makes sense with the populous nature of the cult.
Yep.
Sure. Well, that's kind of an odd juncture here.
So sorry.
Yeah, this character's not easy to play. I think at this point he still needs to find his friends, and this is the likely or co-workers. So this is the likely place.
Good catch there. I don't think Antonius has friends anymore.
No.
He kind of killed his lifelong friend.
Mm-hmm.
So you walk in?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you go exactly in the district? Do you make your way towards the palisade? Do you
probably kind of heading toward the epicenter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I mean you're walking towards it and stuff. And I think you run into Theo. Theo's been, wandering around gathering information, trying to find out things about some of the figures that have been talked about in the popular kind of like mythology of the city right now. And so he's been doing that, except Adam just left. Are you there, Adam? Okay. So Theo, you run across Antonius.
Hey, what's up? No. I don't know. I'd be kind of shocked because I haven't seen him in like forever. And
Yeah.
It's been how long? How long?
It's been at least like 3 or 4 days or something.
Okay. Yeah. So just a couple of days, and we're not talking about order of weeks.
No,
here.
not like order of weeks. Yeah.
So.
Okay. I just want to know generally, does he look kind of like worn down because he's been beaten and stuff, or like jumped or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, you were probably roughed up by the guards in the prison at least a little bit. You weren't like tortured or anything, but like
I tell something happened that was not an order.
Yeah, like maybe you see like a bruise on his face or something.
A little more haggard than usual.
How's the other guy?
Do you say that?
It's kind of like looking at me like,
oh no! Think about that though. How's the other guy? Oh, the guy he murdered.
Oh
no!
Man, what's wrong with you, Adam?
Oh no!
No, he
what's wrong with you?
Oh no, I know he definitely does because Theo doesn't know anything about this.
It's like, how's the other guy? Just kind of like joking around. He's like, he's dead. And it's kind of like, because I've killed a bunch of people. It's not really a big surprise, to me.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide exactly how Antonius approached that.
Yeah.
Whether or not he'd respond, whether or not he'd take ownership of it, or just be like.
That's the thing. You can tell that Theo doesn't know anything. Like he's just asking that because it's funny or whatever. But yeah.
How's the other guy?
Now the question becomes: does Antonius's character shift a little bit? Do I have a little bit of fun with the character? Or do I keep playing him?
I feel like Antonius
like a chess game.
I feel like Antonius is kind of like one of those guys that I like. Because I don't like Dellen or Alphonse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like them.
Alphonse would have a quip. Alphonse also wouldn't have killed somebody. So.
Well, if you had good reason, go ahead. I don't care.
That's
it doesn't really matter to Theo.
It's kind of Theo's philosophy, isn't it?
Exactly. You had a good reason to kill him. Okay, that's life,
That's life.
Yeah, that's definitely how Theo would act. Definitely.
That's exactly that is the antithesis of life, my friend.
Yeah, exactly.
By definition, the act of killing is the antithesis.
That's life.
It's like, I guess you could, instead of a climax of life, it's like the valley of life. Because
where you might die.
It's the end of it.
The valley after you've gone down from the mountain.
You've gone down from the mountain and it's over.
Into the valley of death.
Valley of death. Valley of the shadow of death. What do you say?
I think he just gives him a glare, like, not funny. Where's Dellen and the others?
Well, I don't really care where Alphonse and Dellen are, but Sergio is giving out pardons for people's, I guess, do they call them sins or something? Or
Yeah.
And
I can just imagine your character saying that.
They call them sins.
They call them sins.
But like he would be familiar with it. He knows doctrine. He was part of the clergy at one point.
And honestly, I don't really know what they're up to because I couldn't really get into the rebellion, but I just know Sergio's around and who else? Yeah, I guess I've been kind of keeping a watch out from a distance. So, how about you?
I've been hanging out where I've been most of my life.
Prison?
Yeah.
Figures. Well, I guess you're with me now.
What have you found out about these dreamers?
Well, he doesn't know that he's my cousin, right? So.
Nope.
Well, it turns out my cousin is the leader of the rebellion, and he's secretly evil now.
Wait, did you say he's secretly evil now?
Well, he's not trying to.
That doesn't really make any sense. Exactly. You just say he's evil now, like.
Yeah, he kind of is evil now. So I'm kind of determined to stop him.
That's good.
So yeah, that's pretty much going in. You ever heard of the lady in white?
Come again?
The lady in white.
Lady in white.
I don't think you've heard.
No.
Antonius, yeah.
Oh. Well, she intrigues me. I've kind of looked into it. I don't really know much about it.
Okay. I give you fair warning. I am not.
Not like that.
I give you fair warning. I am not a good wingman.
You hook me up, hook me up. Like, wait, what do you... Alphonse, or Antonius is not like that. I mean, of course,
Right.
I mean, obviously she's very beautiful, but she's a person of the people, and I admire that.
So who is she specifically? I have been in prison the past couple of days. I do not know what happened to the city, but it is in significantly worse shape than I last saw it.
Yeah, so there's been some changes, you could say. The rebellion has taken over a lot of the city, and they've kind of the church has basically separated itself on the islands and isolated themselves so no one else could get in. And I guess the rebellion is building its way to attack the church. And the other guys, their plan is to take out the church and then take out the rebellion from the inside. Seems like a pretty good plan, but things have gone wrong before.
Knowing what I know about what's gonna happen next. Oh man. See, Adam.
They usually go wrong.
Connor and Josh know what. Don't say anything, but yeah, Connor and Josh know what's happened next. But
Oh.
yeah.
Things usually do go wrong. So
It's so prophetic.
I don't know
It's
that
like
I
a-
remember what happens next.
it's like a foreshadowing,
You know?
basically.
I don't know that I was entirely altogether awake last time I was hanging out with you, and I was mainly fixated on the fact that you butchered that accent.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Wait,
And
me?
that-
No,
what's his
me.
name?
I'm really
Almost
bad at
died.
doing the. What exactly an accent is that?
Don't ask me where my accents come from.
Because I think it's Scottish or
To be totally honest with you, it's a sort of Scottish that I've made up.
yeah.
I've
Well, that's the
listened
thing
to
though. Like this is a made up
Definitely.
world, so they probably don't have a.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but since there is, like, it could be determined where he's from, just like an accent he picked up,
It does not really matter. What matters is that I've listened to various people using different forms of the accent and then rolled together what I like best. And it changes on a day-to-day basis with more or less Russian and more or less Irish sliding in and out depending on how I use it. And I roll it up and down depending on how I feel. It's been one that I've been working on for years now. And I don't have a country of origin for it because as soon as I pin it down, someone's going to tell me that I have the vowels all wrong. And that's just embarrassing, so I'm not going to bother. And I have thought about this. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So what else do you guys say?
Hold on a second. I gotta move.
That's fine.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm just kind of going over here. Actually, I think I'm gonna go down to the.
Do we need to take a quick break? Come back when he's ready?
You know what? That's actually probably a good idea. Let's take a break and come back, and we'll figure out what's gonna go on.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yep, no problem. All right, stick around. We got more burning wheel to come.